good? My Filipino ambassadors was popping, was crack-a-lacking, was shaking, was not being shaken, all that. So y'all, I was not finna let y'all down and not do a Christian Rant of the week. I know I was supposed to do it I was supposed to do it yesterday, okay? And I wasn't supposed to do one last week, but I haven't been on here in a minute. I was like, look, let's get it. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get right into this because I'm gonna be doing stuff on talking to y'all because I just went grocery shopping and trying to knock out more than one thing at once. So boom, let's get it. So this week, Christian Rant of the Week title is Not Desperate Enough. And you know, in honor of Women's Month or whatever, you feel me? In honor of Women's Month, I was like, let me just talk about the underrated women in the Bible. So this is a story in the Bible, right? Where okay, so let me paint you a picture. Let me give you in the background. Now, excuse my multiple personalities and the multiple accents that's about to come out because I'm African, point blank, and if you know that, right? Then you also know, you don't know, but I grew up in Atlanta, so I got in Atlanta. But then, I don't know where, all my life, I've always had a New York accent. And I've never been there. Like, I've never. But that's not why we're here. So we're here. So, for this, we want to talk about the lady who touched the hem of Jesus' garments, okay? And the thing about it is, I feel like she is mad underrated, okay? And I have other favorite stories of favorite women in the Bible, but she's one of the main ones that, like, I'm like, ooh, yeah, girl, you look down. You are slept on, okay? So the title for this week's Christian Rant of the Week is You're Not Desperate Enough, okay? You're not desperate enough. So let me give you the backstory, right? So this lady or whatever went to a gathering where Jesus was talking or whatever, right? And she had this illness where, like, I think she's been bleeding or something. We just gonna modernize it, okay? So let's say, like, let's say Jesus was here 2021. 2021. I keep forgetting when he was 2021, right? And he's like, let's say, he's like having a concert or whatever, and he's like, you know, he had to talk to people. He's having a conference, not a concert, a conference, right? And me, I've been sick or whatever for like the longest, bleeding nonstop for the longest, headache, stomach ache, think of it, I've been going through it, right? And I'm like, I've heard about how powerful this guy can be. Like, I heard what he has done, you know. I heard he healed the leopard. I heard he healed the sick. He even turned a hoe into a godly woman. So I heard what he can do. And I know that if I go there, he gonna heal me. Period. No ifs, ands about it. He gonna heal me. So I go up in a piece, it's like mad people, and I'm like, how am I gonna get this healing? Cause there is a plethora of people, okay, a plethora of people. And let's pause right there, right? When it comes to God, right, sometimes we often think that our healing has to be a one-on-one thing. Like, God, you must see me. God, your eyes must land on me. Your hands must touch me. It gotta be a front-to-front thing. But this lady was like, nah, you ain't even gotta look at me. You ain't even gotta acknowledge my presence. You don't even have to come out, because I'm gonna go for my healing. I'm gonna go for my blessing. I'm gonna go for my breakthrough. I'm gonna go for it, okay? Even though there's a plethora of people, I'm finna go for it. It's like them people who like have like a desire to sing, right? And they get mixtape, and any means necessary, they're gonna make sure somebody in the music industry, whether it's the assistant's assistants, the bench woman to the assistant, whoever it is gonna get that mixtape. She was like, whoever, I'm gonna get this healing. You feel me? This blood has got to stop. So she sees Jesus walking, and she gets an idea. She's like, the power that flows within him, because the clothes is touching the person who carries the power. The clothes gotta have some type of power in it too. And when you think about it like that, as powerful as you are, as powerful as God has created you to be, your clothing carries a part. Yo, your clothing carries your DNA. And you think that if I see Jesus right here, I ain't even touch his go. If I gotta touch the little what is it? What is this little thing? I know the shoe string. I forgot what it's called. But if I gotta touch the little rubber part, who ain't? His footprint, who not? Cause I am. My healing, my blessing will come at all costs. I don't care how minute you think it is, but baby, that's the thing about it. She was desperate enough. Okay, she was desperate enough to think outside of the box. Your blessing does not always come within this specific box of like hands have to be put on you, or praise got to be done directly in your face, or anointing oil has to be applied. Those things, yes, even though they are powerful in their own way, words can just be spoken and it will happen. Just a blink of an eye, what happened? God just gave me your eyelash. You feel me? Let your eyelash just fall up, catching it, my healing. You feel me? So she was desperate enough to think outside the box and was like, I can't get a one-on-one. I can't get a hands-on-hands. I can't. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna touch the hem of his garment. And the hem of his garment is like, let me see. Okay. It's like this. You feel me? Like just and the moment she touched it, my dog, my best friend, my Jesus, my Lord, my Savior, he was like, whoa, pause. Someone touched me. Someone done touched me. And you think love it? You think reality shows be really it? Like you, my guy, when you get the Bible and you just play it out into your own personality, into your own mind, and you just have yo, he was like, hey yo, stop the show, pause. Somebody just touched me because I felt part of my power, part of my anointing, part of my power. A healing just came out of me. Something just left me. Someone just touched me, and his homeboy was like, you're in a sea of people. Anybody could have touched you. Like, look here, look in there, look. Anybody. He was like, facts, my dog. But something special just came out. So somebody touched me. And you know, he looked back and he see the lady, and she like, no disrespect. I just needed a healing. I just needed a healing. And I didn't really want to get you out of your way or whatever. I didn't really want to stop you from going what you had to do. I just wanted, and the desperation was desperate enough that Jesus was like, you got to be desperate enough to stop God in his track. Desperate enough for him to, like, he could be the, what? The same way y'all be chasing after these dudes or these females and y'all like desperate enough to get their attention. Be that desperate, that bold enough about God. Be that desperate enough to blow up God every single day. That whole notion of like you pray one time and you let it go and you don't bother God about it. Who said that? Who said? Cause one thing I know about me when I was growing up, right? If I needed a permission slip signed or something signed for me to be able to do something, I'm gonna keep bothering my parents until they signed it. Like, did you sign this paper? Did you see it? I left it on your bed. I left it by the breakfast. Did you? Every single day, did you sign the paper? Until they sign, they're like, oh, let me just sign it so you get out of my face. You feel me? Let God be that way about you. Go, God. Did you hear my healing? I still need my healing. Oh God, I still need that car. Ooh, still need that house. Still need that man. Still needing that breakthrough. Still needing that financial breakthrough. Like I'm still. Hello. still here. What's happening? Like, where where is it? I can't find Nemo. Nemo done left with the blessing. Where is the Lord? Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta get to the point. God's like, all right, you done begged heaven enough. Here, you feel me? Stop God in His track, y'all. Like, I hope that this hit something and you got some out of it. Even though I was like, but I'm so serious when it comes to God. Like, I'm as jokingly as I may sound, seriously, when it comes to you and your spiritual walk and the things that you are seeking from God, do not just ask Him one time. Keep asking until He tells you, all right. Until He tells you, all right. Okay. Until He tells you, all right, it's done. Stop asking. It's done. Like, keep asking. Keep bugging Him. Keep going after. Ask until you see it. Press until you see it. Like, I don't know that whole acronym people do, but pray until you see it. Pray until it's evident. Until it's tangible. Because things happen in the spiritual realm first. If you pray and you've seen it, God, you got the vision. He's showing you the visions. He's showing you the revelations. He's showing you. He's shown you in it, or you with it, or you something with it. Then that means spiritually it's already been done. That means spiritually it's already been done. But you gotta be desperate enough to be bold enough to step outside the box to go for your blessing. Because until you go outside the box, like that woman who was desperate about her blood being stopped, her illness being stopped, then I don't know. You really don't want it. You gotta let God know, like, hey, oh my God, drop it today. Keep going and keep chasing and keep asking until God drops it. Do not stop after one prayer and be like, oh, it's done. Because it's not. It's not done until you see it physically, until you see it tangibly. So, yeah. Are you desperate enough? That's the question. Are you desperate enough for your blessing? Are you desperate enough for your dreams? Are you desperate enough to get to what God is asking you to get to? And when you get desperate enough, then you will start seeing results and you will start seeing the move of God. Like how that woman got healed. Because she ain't had to stop. He sure ain't had to stop. But because she touched him, he was like, oh, something special just happened. So he stopped because of that. Because she went outside the box. Had she not gone outside the box, she wouldn't have gotten her healing. She would have kept bleeding. Like, who want to be bleeding for years? I get a whole 3 to 5 days. And I don't like it. So I don't know how she did years. Years. Me. Years. Hey. Not me. Return to center. So, thanks so much for watching this Christian Rant of the Week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and then go on to my Facebook page or whatever. Not my Facebook, my YouTube channel, and also my podcast. Go check out the new episode that I have with my mommy. And I'll see you on whenever week the schedule follows with this. Love y'all. Later. Yep. How you finish this? Oh my gosh. Okay, great. Yay. Yay.